Hello everyone, a very good evening. Yes. So we have Sweta here, Fenil, Gungun Tagore, Papiya Das. Yes. Yes. Good evening, Fenil. Sweta. I am doing good. Thank you. Prathana is here. Always learning. Hello, Raghav. So am I audible and visible to everyone? Yes? Hi Gayatri. Good evening, Gungun Tagore, Tech Man. Yes? Sai Charan, Anwisha, good evening. Hi Sandhya, OP Gamer. I am doing good, thanks for asking. Yes. Hi Ankita, Preetam, Shahida Parveen, Arshita. So I'm audible and visible to everyone. Yes, there is no glitch at all. All right. So we can start. So we all know what today's session is about. Yes, right. So you must have seen the title of the video by now. So today I'll be discussing 10 most important NCERT questions of Term 2 for circles and constructions. Yes, so both the chapters we are covering together. Yes, I'll miss you all too. Yes. All right. So before I start off with the questions, let's first take a look at the homework question that I gave you in the previous session. So let me first read out the names of the homework rock stars, right, who replied to that. So Harshita, Disha Bhatt, Hari, Charvi, Fenil, Shraddha, Siraj, Divyanshi, Bhagya, Gungun, Shivanshu Soni, Nikesh, Charvi Parkar, Aditi, Anuksha, Jayasri, Puneet, Sejal, Mohammad Faraz, Amit, Preetam. Sorry, it's not possible for me to read out all the names, but it's really good that you all actually are replying to this. See, there is only one question. It actually shows how disciplined you are. Yes? Rahima, can't see. Alisha, I hope I'm visible to everyone. Yes? Quickly give me thumbs up. Papiya, not audible and visible. Raghav, no. OP Gamer, no. Yes. Raghav, can't watch. Lavanya, no. Papiya. Yes. Tanveer Singh is giving a thumbs up. I'm visible and audible to everyone, right? Quickly give me thumbs up in the comment section so that I can move ahead. Shahida is giving thumbs up. Ma'am, I'm only who can see you. Oh yeah, okay, you can see me. Yes. Class has not started yet. OP Gamer. Yes. Empire, perfectly visible and audible. Charvi, Pratna, Fenil, Sakti, yes. All right. So there is no glitch at all, right? So please refresh the screen once, whomsoever is facing issues. There might be network issues from your end. Yes, hello Raghav. Alright, so what I was saying that I will be discussing 10 most important questions for circles and constructions, right? But let's first take a quick look at the homework question that I gave you last time. We will take a quick look at the solution, right? Before we start off with the actual questions. So two ships are sailing on either sides of a lighthouse. The angle of elevation of the top of the lighthouse are observed from the ships are 30 degrees and 45 degrees respectively. If the lighthouse is 200 meters high, find the distance between the two ships. So in the previous session, I explained you in detail how to draw the figures when you read out such questions. It's working fine for everyone? Great. Alright, so first of all, this is the lighthouse that we have, and on the either sides of the lighthouse, we can see angle of elevation is formed. There are two ships. So from this ship, when we observe the top of the lighthouse, the angle of elevation from here is 30 degrees and this is 45 degrees. Right, and the lighthouse is 200 meters high. So we have to find out the distance between the two ships. That means we have to find out this CD over here. Right. Yes, class has already started. Amal, please refresh the screen once. Right. All right. So here AB is 200 meter, that's the height of the lighthouse, and we have the two angles over here. So in this triangle ABC, first of all, tan 45 is AB by BC, right? Perpendicular by base. So what is tan 45 degrees? That's 1. So that's 200 upon BC. So BC would be 200 meters, right? Now in a similar manner, we will find out in the other triangle, that's triangle ABD. So tan 30 is AB by BD. So that's 1 by root 3 equals to 200 by BD. So BD would be 200 root 3. So I have this value and this value. What I need is, I need the total distance between the ships. That means CD, which is BC plus BD, right? Alright, so just simply add them up. You get 200. In the bracket we have 1 plus root 3. We have taken that common and we are substituting the value of root 3 here. That's 1.732. So that's going to be 200 into 2.732 meters. So CD is 546.4 meters. That's the height of the tower. Yes, I can see a lot of people are writing. It's not working for them. Amal, okay, it's now working for you. You can see me and hear me. OP Gamer, yes. So till now, see, whomsoever has missed it, till now I've just discussed the homework question. We did not start with the actual questions yet. Yes. Now it's working fine for everyone. Yes. All right. Okay. Let's move ahead. Let's start off with the questions of circles and constructions now. So first I'll be discussing the questions of circles. So here is the first one. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel, right? So what concept are we using here? We are talking about the tangent and obviously the radius of a circle, right? So first of all, let's draw a circle with center O. So tangents are drawn at the ends of the diameter. So this AP is the diameter and tangents, you can see these are drawn at the ends of this diameter, and we have labeled all them like this. You have to prove here that these tangents are parallel. You need to show that PQ is parallel to RS. This is what you need to prove. And it is already given to you that AB is the diameter, so this is given. So first always write down what all information you have, right? What all is given here and what you need to prove. Yes. Papi, are not working for you, Lavya and... Yes, please start one more time because it's working fine for others. Yes. Right? Please refresh it a couple of times because it is working fine for other people. Yes. There is some YouTube glitch. So please, you will have to refresh it multiple times. Please do that. All right. Yes, Pratna, audible, visible and clear. Okay. Mahi, it's fine now. Yes. Charbi, please refresh it multiple times. Yes. Exit the YouTube and start again. For whomsoever, Rita, Lavya, it is not working. Please exit the YouTube once and then start again. Alright, so what is happening here? We have to prove that these two tangents, I mean PQ and RS are parallel over here, right? And you already have this information that this is the diameter and these two are the tangents. So when you know that these are the tangents, the first thing that clicks our mind, because in the chapter circle there are only two theorems, right? First theorem is about radius and tangent are perpendicular at the point of contact. So this OA and OB over here are nothing but they are the radius, right? And this PQ and RS, these are the tangents. So definitely these angles over here are going to be 90 degree, right? I'm just telling you what information you gather when you read such things, right? All right. Alternate or equal. Absolutely right, Deepak. Right. Okay. So what we are going to do here is AB is the diameter and these two are the tangents. We know that radius is perpendicular to the tangent. So OA is perpendicular to PQ, right? Similarly, this OB is perpendicular to the RS. Please remember one thing when it comes to geometry. Moreover, it's a subjective paper. So whatever you write, you have to mention the reason for that. Do not forget to give the reasoning. Yes, sometimes I have seen that students would give proper all these steps, but they would not mention the reason that why we are writing this, why we have applied this particular step. They would simply say it is perpendicular. So you have to mention that radius and perpendicular are and tangent are perpendicular at the point of contact. Yes. Okay. So I can say that if this is 90, this will also be 90 because they're on a straight line. So linear pair is formed. Similarly, this is 90, this is 90. All these angles over here are going to be equals to 90 degrees. Yes. So what we will do here is simply this OBR, this and this OAQ, they will be equal and you can see a Z is formed. They all are equal anyways. A Z is formed. Similarly, this OBS, I'm changing the, okay, let me just show you. This OBS, this one, and this OAP, this one. They will also be equal. They're also 90 degrees. So alternate interior angles are formed here. I can say that PQ will be parallel to RS in that case. And that's what we were supposed to show here. Right, Fennel, absolutely. Yes. I think it's still not working fine for some people. Yes. There is a glitch from YouTube end. Please, you will have to keep refreshing the screen. Yes. Can we do this by co-interior angles? Yes, co-interior angles. Basically, you want to use co-interior. Absolutely. You can use the property of co-interior angles as well. Yes, you can do that. Right. It's not that you can use alternate only. Yes, still facing the issue. I just got to know from my team that it's all the live sessions that are going on YouTube, they all are facing the same issue. So keep refreshing it. Yes. Understood, right? Okay, great. Let's move ahead. Let's take a look at question number 2 now. Two tangents TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with center O from an external point T. Prove that angle PTQ is equals to twice of angle OPQ. Right? Okay. So here again the concept we are talking about tangents and radius. So the three angles of a triangle, we know that they add up to give 180 degrees. So this is the circle and these are the two tangents from an external point T that has been drawn, TP and TQ. Right? Now we need to prove that this angle PTQ is twice of angle OPQ. We know one thing. What information do you get from here? We know what do we need to prove. We know that. But what information do we get from here? Only one thing is given, that these are the two tangents drawn. In this chapter, there are only two theorems. Second theorem is about length of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal in length. So definitely TP and TQ are going to be equal. This is what we know, right? Yes. Okay. So what I'll say is, since radius is perpendicular to tangent, this is the radius OP and this is a tangent TP. We know that radius and tangent are perpendicular at the point of contact. So this whole angle is 90. Now this entire angle TPO, this comprises of TPQ and OPQ, right? Two angles are here. This angle TPQ and this angle OPQ. Both of them add up to give 90 degrees, right? Yes. So what I can say is angle TPQ would be 90 minus angle OPQ. That's going to be our first equation. Yes. I think it's not working fine for everyone. Yes. So there is a glitch from YouTube's end. All the live sessions that are going on are facing this issue currently. All right. But it's working fine for some of you. Yeah. Ayush Biswas, it's working. Yes. Yes, Surya, 99% in term 1. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Surya. Yes. Session has already started, Anshita. Yes. Sakti, it's working now. OP Gamer, yes. Okay. Mahi, yes. Shiva, yes. All right. Okay. All right. So we can say that in this triangle PTQ, this triangle PTQ, what I told you that these two are equal in length, right? Because length of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal, right? So these two angles are going to be equal. Why? Because in a triangle, when two sides are equal, we say that their opposite angles will also be equal. This is the theorem that you learned in grade 9th, right? So you have to mention the reason. Don't just write it straight away. So angle TPQ and angle TQP, they are going to be equal in this case. Yes? Alright, so now what we will do is simply, we know we have got these two equations. You will be using the angle sum property in this triangle PTQ. Let's add all the angles up. This angle, and this angle. Right? Now I can say that TPQ and TQP are both equal. What I need in the answer, I need PTQ. So I'll replace them with PTQ. Here I have TPQ, TPQ and PTQ. I add them up and this TPQ becomes twice TPQ. And what is TPQ? That's actually 90 degree minus OPQ. I replace it with that and we get angle PTQ equals to twice of angle OPQ. That's what we were supposed to show here. Yes, Gungun, working fine for you now? Yes. 8 to 9 theorems in circles in Maharashtra State Board. Oh, that's sad. In CBSE, there are only 2 theorems. Maybe they might have included the theorems that you have in the grade 9th also, right? Explain the before part in the question. Which one? Are you talking about step 1? Okay, so I'll explain it here only. So what we are doing here in this question, I'm repeating it one more time because everyone was not able to see it. Alright, so in this case, what we are doing here is, this is the step 1. We know radius and tangent are perpendicular at the point of contact. So this angle over here is going to be 90 degree. Now in this 90 degree, there are two angles. This angle TPQ, this much part, and OPQ, this much part. They both add up to give 90 degree. So angle TPQ would be 90 degree minus angle OPQ. Okay. Now in this triangle PTQ, this one. In this triangle, we know that these two tangents are equal in length, right? Using this theorem. So that means these two angles will also be equal because in a triangle, when sides are equal, their opposite angles get also equal, right? Okay. Now what we can say here is that these are the two equations that we got in the previous step. Now I'm using the angle sum property on this triangle. What we need is our focus should be on these two angles, P, T, Q and OPQ. How to get this? So I'm going to replace the other ones. So PTQ I'll keep as it is. These two, I'll replace them with TPQ since they are equal. Why TPQ? Because TPQ is actually equals to 90 minus OPQ, and at the end, in the final result, I need OPQ. That's why I've replaced it with this. So once you simplify this, you would get angle PTQ that's equals to twice of angle OPQ. Right? I hope whomsoever is able to see me and hear me is able to understand this. Right? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 10 theorems in class 10th. My God. So many theorems are there. Yes? Yes, Rishabh. Akansha, yes ma'am. Ayush, clear ma'am. If Fenil is saying refresh again and again, then only you will be able to watch the session. Please try doing it. Refresh it multiple times. See, it's working fine for the others. Clearly understood, Deepak? Harshita, Sandhya, Rishabh Raj. Now I'm visible. Great. Anshuman, OP Gamer, Sakti. Yes. Suryateja, what should we prove here? We are proving that angle PTQ is twice of angle OPQ. That's what we are showing. Right? First in the live session, Jackson. I hope that you would love this session. Wow, you're lucky, Fennel. Sonam, video nahi chal raha. Aap multiple times refresh karo. Yes, crystal clear. Great. Let's move ahead. Let's take a look at question number 3 now. So prove that the angle between two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle is supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segment joining the points at of contact at the center. First of all, in the exam, the figure will not be given to you in such kind of questions. You would know about it, right? So how would you draw the figure first? So prove that angle between, talking about a circle obviously, right? Angle between two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle. Okay, this is an external point. Let's draw two tangents from here. So the angle between them, right, is supplementary. Supplementary means this angle, when added up to some other angle, the sum is equals to 180 degree. Is supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segment joining the point of contact at the center. Alright. So line segment joining the point of contact at the center. This is the center, right? So joining the point of contact at the center, that means between this. These are the line segments, right? So angle subtended by the line segment joining the point of contact at the center, that means this angle. So basically we are saying this angle and this angle, they add up to give 180 degree. This is what you need to prove. Yes, I hope everybody is clear how to draw the figure. Now working for Lavya, Deepak, Reshma, yes, great. Yes. See, it's happening with everybody whoever is watching the live session. Jonathan, visible? Yeah. Deepak, is it necessary to draw a figure in exam? Absolutely. Good question. See, whenever you have a question of geometry, right, you always have to draw the figure on your answer sheet with a pencil and a ruler. Do not use pen. Yes. No rough drawings. Your figure should be neat, properly labeled. Yes. I hope this is clear. Right. Absolutely, Fennel. Now it's working fine for everyone. Okay. Great. Now let's take a look at the neat picture. So this is the actual figure. Now I need to prove this angle plus this angle is equals to 180 degree. That's what supplementary means, right? Sum of angles is equals to 180 degree. So concept that we are using here is tangent and radius of a circle. So 4 angles of a quadrilateral, we know they all add up to give 360 degrees. Okay, so using this concept, I can say one thing. We know that radius and tangent are always perpendicular at the point of contact. This OB is what? That's the radius, right? This OA is what? Again, radius. This PB is the tangent. So this angle is going to be 90 degrees. Similarly, this PA is the tangent. This angle is going to be 90 degrees. Correct? So these angles are 90 degree over here. OA is perpendicular to PA and this OB is perpendicular to PB. Do not forget to mention this reason. Mentioning the reasons in geometry is important. I'm emphasizing again and again on these things. Yes? So are we done? Kahan hu main? Yahi hu main. We are on 3rd question, Sonali. See, whatever you have missed due to the glitch, you can watch the recorded session later. Yes? But now focus on what I'm teaching right now. Yes. Absolutely, Fennel, right. Therefore, the quadrilateral opposite angles, absolutely right, Rishabh Raj. Yes, Alisha. So, what I'll be doing, I'll be using the angle sum property of a quadrilateral here. Let's add all these angles up. This angle, this angle, this and this. And that will be equal to 360 degree. These two angles over here are 90 degree. So, sum of the rest two angles is 180 degree. And this is what we were supposed to prove here. Hence proved. Right? Yes. Harita, Harishita, proved. Right. Yes. Thank you, Jackson J. That's okay, Lavya. That's okay. All right, okay. So this was question number 3. I hope this is clear to everyone. Let's move ahead. Let's take a look at question number 4 now. So a quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. Prove that AB plus CD is equal to AD plus BC. You might feel that this question is simple, but many times I have seen students making mistakes in such questions. So concept that we are using here is about the length of tangents. So this is the circle that we have, right? And a quadrilateral. You can see that the circle is circumscribed inside a quadrilateral, right? Ma'am, cyclic quadrilateral will be inside a circle? How no? See, you need to understand the English in the question. A quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. That means a quadrilateral is circumscribing it. Question says to circumscribe a circle, right? Yes. I hope you are able to understand this. Yes, Sakti? Yes. Alright, so these are the, you can see these are the tangents and they are touching the quadrilateral at the circle at these points. What we need to show here is AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC. You know that we will be using this theorem, length of tangent drawn from an external point to a circle are equal in length, right? So from this point A, you can see this highlighted in blue light, these line segments. So AS and AP are going to be equal, right? Because A is the external point. Similarly, from point B, BP and BQ are going to be equal. Similarly, from point C, CR and CQ are going to be equal. From point D, DR and DS are going to be equal. Now you would think, which mistake am I talking about? This is a simple question. So what mistake could we do here? Can you tell me what mistake can we generally or we sometimes, unknowingly we do here? Quickly. Those who have done it, they would know it, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Yes, it's an easy question, Yash. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. But still, sometimes we make error here. Ma'am, just the concept of tangents from an external point is equal. That's right. This is the concept that we are going to use here. I know you all are pretty sure about it. Taking the tangents. Absolutely, Fennel. Yes. Sakti, not adding exactly, but yes, when you take the tangent length, you know what, sometimes students, what they do is, after this step, step 2 is going to be, I'm going to add all them up, right? But the mistake that we do here is, sometimes we write this as AS equal to AP, and they all are written in the same manner, the other three. In the first one, you might write it as AS equal to AP because they both mean the same thing, right? Whether I write AS equal to AP or AP equal to AS, it's same thing. But when it comes to adding them up, right, they all need to be in a proper order. Reason being, when I add them up, all the things written on the left side will be added together. Everything written on the right side will be added together. So when I'm going to club them up, we get DR plus CR, BP plus AP equal to CQ plus BQ, DS plus AS. So simply you can say that, yes ma'am, this DR and CR are going to be equal to, this is going to be equal to DR and CR is CD, and AD plus BC, this is AD plus, BP plus AP, that's going to be equals to AB, and similarly the other two like this. But let's say, instead of writing, let's say I make a mistake here and write AS equal to AP. How will you add them up? Because DS plus BQ plus AP plus CQ. You will get stuck here. You won't be able to add DS and AP. So you need to be careful when you are writing the tangents, right? I have seen a lot many times students making this mistake. You have made this mistake, that's why you know about it. That's what I told you in the beginning. The students who have done it, they would know it. Thank you, VN Tech. Yes, you always, when you are writing them, you have to be careful that they need to be in a proper order. This question seems simple, but sometimes you might get stuck in the paper. Yes, then you understood this. That's why I say, when you make mistakes, it's good in mathematics because you learn from it and then it stores in your memory and then you will never forget it. Yes, किया है पर mistake नहीं हुई. That's good, but you know it, right? Yes, गलती से ही सीखने को मिलता है. Absolutely. Right. Oh, thank you, Lavya. That's okay, Puneet. Yes, yeah, she NCERT में है because we are discussing 10 most important questions from NCERT only. But I was just talking about the mistakes that we generally do. Alright, let's move ahead. Let's take a look at question number 5 now. So PQ is a chord of length 8 cm of a circle of radius 5 cm. So we have a circle here whose radius is 5 cm. PQ is a chord of length 8 cm. The length at P and Q, the tangents at P and Q are intersecting at a point T. Both the tangents, they are intersecting at this point. Find the length of TP, right? We have to find this length. Yes. So what we will do here is simply, We are using the concept that relation among the radius, chords and tangents all will be used. So first of all, this PR and QR, this is going to be equal. Why? Because we have constructed a perpendicular from here and we know that perpendicular drawn from the center of a circle to the chord bisects the chord, right? This is the center. This PQ is the chord. Perpendicular has been drawn from here, so it's going to bisect it. So PR would be equals to QR in that case. So entire PQ was 8 centimeter. They both will be equal to 4 centimeter. Yes. So in this triangle OPR, now in this one, this small triangle OPR, this one, we know one thing, that this PR is 4 centimeter, right? So OP is 5 centimeter and this angle over here, this is 90 degree. We just said that using construction. So we can use Pythagoras theorem here. That's going to be OP square equal to OR square plus PR square. So OR would be equal to square root of 5 square minus 4 square. You will get OR as 3 centimeters. So we have the length of OR here. Yes. Trust me, this question came in the paper so many times, whether it's pre-board, whether it's board paper. It came in your paper also, yes? It's a very good question, yes, from exam point of view. All right. 3 centimeter, yes, that's OR, right, Jackson? Yes. Okay. Let's move ahead. So now we have this OR. What I need is I need TP. Let's say I don't have the length of TP and TR. Let's say this TR over here, this much point. Let's say this is X and this TP, let's assume that to be Y. Right? So in this triangle OPT, this one, we know one thing, that radius, this OP is the radius and tangent are going to be 90 degrees. Yes? Because radius is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. So let's use Pythagoras theorem now. That's going to be OT square equal to PT square plus OP square, right? Let's put all the values. What is OT? OT is from here till here. This much portion is X and this is 3. That's going to be X plus 3. Right. So X plus 3 whole square. PT is what? That's Y. Y square. OP is 5. So 5 square is 25. Let's open this whole square bracket. We get X square plus 9 plus 6X. Please do not forget to use identity over here. Sometimes students straight away would write X square plus 9. I have seen a lot of students doing this mistake. We never open it up like this. Whenever you're opening the bracket, it has a square or cube over it. We always use the algebraic identities. Yes? Okay. So X square plus 9 plus 6X is equal to Y square plus 25. That's going to be your equation number 1. Yes. All right. So this is the equation that you get. Now, in this triangle PRT, this is also a right angle triangle, right? Now 90 degree angle is here. So TP is going to be the hypotenuse. So PT square equal to RT square plus PR square. Let's put everything here. This is Y, this is X and this is 4. So Y square equal to X square plus 4 square. So using these two equations, if you see, what I can say is that here X square plus 9 plus 6X. What is Y square? Y square is X square plus 4 square. That means X square plus 16 plus 25. I'm using these two equations only. I hope this is clear to everyone. Yes? How we are using these two equations? Quickly, give me thumbs up, smileys. Yes, if you have understood this. Yes, Rishabh, right, that's the answer. Right. Yes, right, Anshuman. We'll be using Pythagoras on these two triangles to build up a relation. You can do that way also, Fennel, making the triangles similar. Yes, that can also be done. Yes. See, there are multiple ways to solve a question. There's not only it's not that you have to go according to what I am saying. Other ways also you can try if it is correct. Crystal clear, yes? Vansh, Puneet, thumbs up, smileys I can see. Wow, amazing. So this is clear to everyone, right? So from here I can say 6X is equal to 32. So X would be equal to 16 by 3 centimeters. Yes? Thank you, Imanchi. Yes, Sonam. One more time, this step, right? So what we have done here is, this is Y square equal to, okay, let me open it up here only. This is the value of Y. Let's put everything in this equation. What will you get? You will get X square plus 6X plus 9. Y square is X square plus 16 plus 25, right? We have just substituted the value that we get from equation 2 in equation number 1. Yes, that's okay, Puneet. I understood that. Clear? Mayank Sharma, thank you. Yes? All right. So many thumbs ups and smileys. Yes, Krishna. Great. So x is 16 by 3. But what we need in the question is we need TP. That means y we require here. Okay. So let's move ahead. Now, how do I find out y? I'll put this value of x in any of the equations to get the answer. Let's say I'm using equation number 2 because that was a smaller one, right? So y square is equal to x square plus 16. Let's put x here. That's going to be y square would be equal to 256 by 9 plus 16. Let's take LCM, simplify it. You will get the value of y, that's 20 by 3, which is 62 by 3 centimeter. That's the length of the TP here. Right? Clear, everyone? Yes, Rahul, that's what I told you in the beginning, right? First go to number section and below you see another button and there is a square root sign. Okay, Fennel is helping. How to use a square root. Nice. Alright, okay. Let's move ahead. Let's take a look at question number 6 now. So in the following figure, xy and x dash y dash are two parallel tangents to a circle with center O. And another tangent AB with point of contact C intersecting xy at A and x dash y dash at B, prove that angle AOB is equals to 90 degrees, right? So here we have this circle. There are two parallel tangents here, right? XY and x dash y dash. And another tangent is there AB, whose point of contact is C. This is the figure. Now we need to prove that angle AOB is 90 degrees. So angle AOB, let's join this first. Like this. So you need to show that this angle is 90 degrees here. Right? Okay. So to prove this, what we will do here is, first of all, let's join this OC here. Now we'll make use of the congruency to prove this. So let's take these two triangles, triangle OPA and triangle OCA. These two triangles. Let's prove them congruent. So this OP and OC, they will be equal. Why? Because they are the radii of the same circle. This OA and OA is going to be common. That's a common side, right? AP and AC is going to be equal because these are the tangents from an external point A. They will be equal. Yes? Alright. So we can say that these triangles are congruent by SSS congruency rule. So when triangles are congruent, we can say that their corresponding paths will be equal. Right? So angle POA, this angle and this angle will be equal. Mention the reason, CPCT. That means corresponding paths of congruent triangles are equal. Yes? That's good. Approximately 20 times. My God. Hats off to your patience. All right. All right. Yes. So these two angles over here are going to be equal in this case, right? Yes. Now in a similar manner, we will prove that these two triangles, triangle OQB and triangle OCB, they will be congruent in a similar manner, right? You don't need to prove it writing all the steps again. In the exam also you can write similarly, these triangles are going to be equal by SSS congruency rule, and I can say these two angles will be equal by CPCT. Yes? Yes, Sinchana, absolutely. These problems are important. I am discussing the most important questions only. Why I'm doing this? So that you don't have to go through the entire chapter again. Because I'm sure that most of you are done with the NCERT now. You must be thorough with it, right? That's the basic book. NCERT is your Bible. Yes? For the board exams. Athar, right. This is an NCERT. Yes, Sanjana, I answered to your question. Yes. Yes, Sujal, Athar, OP Gamer, multiply division also. Alright. Alright, so we have proved that this angle is equal to this angle, and we have proved that this angle is equal to this angle. You can see that I'm using different marks over here. Yes? Ma'am, AB transversal. So co-interior angles 180 degrees. Which co-interior angles? These lines are parallel. You are saying AB is the transversal. Which co-interior angles? Are you talking about these two angles over here? Right? These two angles. But what will you do with these two angles? Yes, Jackson? Yes. Thank you, Sakshi. Okay, let's move ahead. So till now we got this information, right? Now this line is a straight line. We know that this angle is equal to this and this angle is equal to this. So I can add all them up, right? Because sum of angles on a straight line is 180 degree. So once I add them up, I can replace. What I need here is I need AOB as 90, right? I need to prove this 90. So what I'm doing here is I'll replace this angle AOP with this angle COA. Deliberately we are doing this, and this angle BOQ with this angle BOC, so that at the end I'm going to get twice of COA and twice of COB. I'll take 2 common. We have COA and COB angle equals to 90 degrees, so we get AOB as 90 degree. So all these things you get to know only when you know what I need to prove, right? Then have the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles, where is this thing coming from? One more time, yes? Okay, see what we are doing here is, let me just give you a quick summary of this question. You need to prove that this is 90 degrees. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking these 2 triangles, I'm proving them congruent. Congruency you can prove using the SSS congruency rule, right? So we can say this angle is equal to this angle. Similarly, in other 2 triangles, I can prove them congruent by SSS congruency rule. They will be equal. Now, this is a straight line, so sum of all these angles, this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, they will be equal to 180 degree. You need to show AOB angle is 90. So how would you do that? This angle is equal to this. I'll replace this AOP. I'll replace this angle AOP with this angle AOC here. You can see angle COA. Similarly, this angle BOQ with this angle COB. So I can say it is twice of angle COA, twice of angle COB. That would be equals to 180 degree. You take 2 common, so angle COB plus angle COA, that's going to be equals to 180. You cancel this out. So when you add these 2 angles up, what do you get? You get entire angle AOB. That's 90 degree. Absolutely a third, right? Sab sir ke upar se chala gaya, Deepak. Which step you could not understand? Yes, tell me. Which step? This is a simple question. We are just using congruency, and then we can say angles are equal. We are using the property that sum of angles on a straight line is 180 degree. And then we are just replacing the angle so that they form angle AOB. Yes. Ma'am, can we also do by angle sum property of triangle AOB? Angle sum property of triangle AOB. How will you show that? Because you said that lines are parallel. So you will be using this as a transversal, right? In that case, you would say these are the co-interior angles. Both these angles are add up to give 180 degree. So how do you know what is the measure of these 2 angles which are inside it? Yes, this will not be possible here. Triangle question there in important list? Yes, absolutely. We are only using the congruency which you have been doing for the past 2-3 years. Yes, I'm repeating one more time. I think many of you have confusion in this. Let's take again, let's go back, let's see the entire question again. So what we have done here is, first of all, we will prove the triangles congruent. This triangle POA and this triangle COA. How will you prove them congruent? OP and OC are going to be equal. Why? Because they are the radii of the same circle. This OA and OA are going to be common, right? AP and AC is going to be equal. Why? This is an external point and length of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. So by SSS, triangles are going to be congruent. When triangles are congruent, you can say that their corresponding paths are equal. So these 2 angles are equal here, right? Similarly, these 2 triangles, in a similar manner, we can prove congruent. You don't need to show these steps here. You can simply say similarly, they will be congruent, right? So these 2 angles will be equal by CPCT. Yes, I hope this much part is clear to everyone. Mayank, पहले congruent prove करना है triangles को, and then CPCT से आप angles equal कर सकते हो. I hope this much part, everybody is clear with it. Yes. Thank you, Fennel. Yes. Deepak, step 2. Step 1 is clear. Yeah? Yes. Alright. Okay, let's move ahead. So, till now we got this information from step 1. Now this is a straight line. We all know straight line. It's of 180 degree, right? The angle formed on a straight line is 180 degree. So this angle plus this angle plus this angle plus this angle, they all add up to give 180 degree. Makes sense. Okay. Now I need what? I need to prove that this angle AOB is 90. So I can replace this angle POA with this angle COA, right? And similarly, this angle BOQ with this angle BOC. Yes, I can replace it with this because I'm using this information. You see, this is replaced with COA. This COA is as it is. This COB is as it is. This angle QOB is replaced with angle QOB. I'm using the information that we got in step 1. And then we can say twice of angle COA, twice of angle COB, that's equals to 180 degrees. So we add them up, you get 90 degrees, and we end up getting the result that angle AOB is 90 degrees. I hope it's clear now. Yes? Vipul, Sweta, yes. On lower side, please, ma'am, iska answer bata do. Love, I'm not able to understand the question. How I know in construction that acute angle parallel lines we draw was drawn upper side of line or lower side? Acute angles, which acute angles? Question already specifies that. See, in this question it says in the following figure. The figure was already given in the question. Yes. What I have done is I have only joined this OC. Figure is already there. Yes. So you don't need to think in that case. Instead of naming the angle, can we number it? Yes, that's better. Because when you go by the naming, it's more confusing. But one thing you have to keep in mind. Let's say, obviously in this question, you will have the figure. Question says in the following figure. When it is mentioned, that means figure will be there. So you will have the figure. Instead of writing the whole name, what you can do is draw this figure on your answer sheet. And let's say I mark these angles at 1, 2, 3, 4. So mark the angles in your answer sheet, because sometimes what happens is students would do such things on their question paper. They would mark the numbers and they would solve on the answer sheet. So how the examiner would know what is angle 1 here, what is angle 2 here. So whatever you are using, if you are changing the labeling, please draw it on your answer sheet, mark it and then use it. Yes? Alright, great. Let's move ahead. Let's take a quick look at question 7 now. A triangle ABC is drawn to circumscribe a circle of radius 4 cm. Such that segments BD and DC, into which BC is divided by the point of contact D, are of length 8 cm and 6 cm respectively. See figure. Figure is there in this. Find the sides AB and AC. Alright. So first of all, we have a circle. Triangle ABC is drawn to circumscribe a circle. So circle is inside it. Triangle is circumscribing it. Look at this preposition, to circumscribe a circle, right? Let's label everything. It says that segments BD and DC, into which BD is divided, right? So this is the segment, it is divided here. And it says that of length 8 cm and 6 cm, the lengths are given. Now we know one thing, that length of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal in length. So to find out these sides, I'll be using this concept, area of triangle. See, when all the side lengths are different, we can use the Heron's formula. We are all aware of Heron's formula. If it is a right angle triangle, we can use half times base times height. So what I'll do here is simply let's draw perpendicular from the center to all the 3 sides. Yes? Okay, so OF, OE and OD, these are the perpendiculars here. Now I can say that length of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal in length. So AF and AE will be equal. Let's assume them to be x centimeter. Similarly, the CF and CD will be equal. They both will be equal to 6 centimeter and these both will be equal to 8 centimeter. This is the information that we get from here. Now in this triangle ABC, I can say that AB, this AB is actually equal to x plus 8, right? 8 plus x centimeter. Similarly, this CA, this is 6 plus x centimeter and this will be equal to BC would be 14 centimeter. Yes. Alright, so this is clear. Okay, let's move ahead. Now, for applying Heron's formula, we would require the semi-perimeter. That is, sum of all the sides by 2. We denote this by S. So in this triangle, let's mark all the sides. 8 plus x, we can take this as A and this as B, 6 plus x and C as 14. Add all them up. So let's take 2 to the other side. We have 2s equal to 8 plus x plus 14 plus 6 plus x. You get s equals to 14 plus x. This is the value of s that we are getting. Now we can use the Heron's formula and let's put it here. Yes, Sanchana, they are good. Yes. Lavanya, we will discuss that once I start with the construction questions. Okay. Heron's formula you must have learned that in grade 9th. This is the Heron's formula. This is applicable on all types of triangles to find out the area. For scalene triangles as well. So 14 plus x minus 8 plus x, that's A. 14 plus x minus 6 plus x, 14 plus x minus 14. Now we just have to simplify this. So what we will get, I'm showing you the simplification. This bracket remains as it is, 14 plus x. This is 14 plus x minus 8 plus x. That means when I open the bracket up, x will get cancelled out. 14 minus 8 is going to be what? 6. Similarly, let's open this bracket. So 14 plus x minus 6 minus x. This gets cancelled. 14 minus 6 is 8. Let's open this bracket up. So 14 plus x minus 14. This gets cancelled. So we have x here. So what do I get? I get this. This is my first equation. Yes? Yes, Sakshi. Step 2. We are using the Heron's formula here. Right? So you add up all the sides and you divide them by 2 to get the semi-perimeters. Right, which is S here. That's going to be 14 plus X. Yes. In class 10th, Heron's is used for finding the area of triangle with the help of the sides. Yes, yes. We are using the length of the sides to find out the area of the triangle. I hope, Sakshi, it's clear now, right? Semi-perimeter we find out, we put it here. A, B, C are representing these sides and then it's only calculation. We can leave it here only after making an equation. Clear? Yes? Everyone, quickly. Thumbs up, smileys. Acha, wo 8th standard mein tha. You might have learned that in grade 8, but you have learned it before. Yes. Nikki, Sakshi, Khadija, best player, Alisha. Great. Okay. Now we have joined this OA, OC, OB. You can see, right? Now I'll be taking the area of all these triangles, like this triangle OBC. OBC, this is OBC, right? And this triangle OAB, where is OAB? This is OAB, and this triangle OAC. Why I'm doing this? Now I'm separately taking their areas and I'll add all them up. I'll again get the area of triangle ABC, but I've already got the area of triangle ABC using the Heron's formula, but that is in terms of x. So see, what we are doing here is, now these small triangles that you can see here, these are right angle triangles because they have height in them, the perpendicular in them. So half times BC times OD. BC is the base and OD is the height. Similarly for triangle OAB, half times OE times OE. Similarly for this triangle, half times OF times AC. Let's put all the values. Radius is same throughout the question, right? This OF, OE and OD, these are nothing but these are the radii. Let's put it here. So BC is 14, this is 8 plus x. Let's put all the values that you have, right? I'll answer to this question, Athar. Why Heron's? Yes? So, let's simplify this. You get 28 plus 2x plus 16 plus 2x plus 12. We end up getting this final expression, 4x plus 56. That's equation number 2. Again, I did not get the value of x. I'm again getting this in terms of x. Right? So, now you will see the calculation will become very simple. We got 2 equations. Both the time we have got area of triangle ABC. What was the point of finding the area of triangle 2 times? Reason being so that we can equate them and get the value of x. So what we will do here is simply we will take this square on both sides. You get 14 plus x into 48x, 56 plus 4x whole square. You simplify them, you get such big numbers, middle term splitting, you end up getting this, and you get x as 7 and minus 14. X can't be 14 because obviously it is representing sides here, length here. It can't be negative, so x would be 7. So AB would be 8 plus x, that's 15, and AC would be x plus 6, that's 13 centimeter. Now instead of doing this, there's so much of calculation, right? Let me give you a simple trick. See, these things comes into picture. Here comes the, your observational skills. What you can do here is, at this step, instead of doing this, let's simply write 14 plus x into 48x equals to, you take this common, 4 from here, right? Now let's do squaring both sides. So I get 14 plus x into 48x equals to 4 square, 4 plus x whole square. Squaring both sides, right? It will be square on both of them. So this is 14, sorry. So this 14 plus x and this square will cancel out. What do I have here? 48x equal to, this is 16, right? 4 square is what? That's going to be 16 here. And I am sorry, this is 48x equals to 16 and this is 14 plus x, right? So this is 16 times 1, 16 times 3. So I have 3x is equal to 14 plus x. Let's take x to the other side. So 2x equal to 14, x is going to be 7 here. So instead of going through so much of calculation and then do middle term splitting, you can simply do this. Thank you, Gungun. Squaring both sides, right? First we have taken 4 common, right? And then you can cancel out, you get the answer. अलग अलग क्यों करना है, एक साथ कर लेते हैं दोनों फॉर्मूला में. Yes, you can do that also if you feel you are really confident with this. You will not make any calculation error because you know obviously the answer sheet will get so messed up. Yes, that's good, Khadija. Atharv, easy now, yes? So that's how you can solve this question in an easy way. All right. All right, let's move ahead. Let's take a look at question number 8 now. So draw a line segment of length 7.6 centimeter and divide it in the ratio 5:8. Measure the two parts. So now we are discussing constructions. So here, this is simple. First, we draw a line segment AB of 7.6 centimeter. Then we have to draw acute angle from this A, which is AX over here, right? So we have drawn an acute angle over here, that's AX. Yes. And in a similar manner, we will draw an acute angle over here also. That's going to be from this, we put an arc and draw an acute angle from this point B also, making a ray BY, which is angle ABY over here. Now ratio is what? That's 5:8. So what I'll do here is simply we will locate the points A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 here like this. And you need to make sure they all are equal, like A1, A1, A2 like this, they all are equal, right? And similarly on this BY, we will mark all the points like B1, B2, B3, B4 like this up to B8 and they all should be equal here, right? Now ratio is 5:8. So I'll divide A5 with this B8 and at the end you can measure both the parts. AP would be 2.9 centimeter and this would be 4.7 centimeter. Ma'am, ऊपर B बना सकते हैं ना? Absolutely, that's the another way of doing it. If you are comfortable with the another method, you can do that. Yes. Atharv, here I won't be able to show you the other method, but yes, other method is that you draw acute angle only above, right, on the upper side, and then you draw the arcs, 13 arcs you would draw. So from arc number, from 5th point and 8th point, you would draw 2 parallel lines. That's the other method. But personally, what I feel is this method is better and there is a lesser chance of making mistake. Yes. All right. This is easy one, yes. All right, so this is clear, yes? Let's move ahead. Let's take a look at question number 9 now. So draw a pair of tangents to a circle of radius 5 centimeter which are inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree. So we have a circle here. Tangents are inclined to it at an angle of 60 degree. So this is the rough sketch first. So obviously radius and tangent are 90. This is going to be 90 degree. So first I'll find out what the measure of this angle is going to be. Right? So we'll add all them up. That's going to be 360 degree and put all the values. You get the value of the middle angle. So once you have this value, now you can draw the actual figure. First we draw a circle with radius 5 centimeters and then we draw 2 radii, OA and OB, such that they are making an angle of 120 degrees. You have to use compass for this, right? You all know how to draw an angle of 120 degree. Once you draw it, yes, at this point, at these points A and B, you have to draw perpendiculars using the compass again, 90 degree angles, right, like this, and from here as well. And the point where they both are meeting, let's mark this as point P, and that angle would be 60 degree. So at last, when you check your figure, you can simply put a protractor here and see if it is coming out as 60 degree or not. 1 or 2 points up and down will do. That works. Justification dena, no, it is, you don't have to give the justification, but steps of construction you have to write. Yes. All right. So that's how you can draw this one. So this is clear to everyone. Yep. Okay, let's move ahead. Let's take a look at the last question. So draw a line segment AB of length 8 centimeter, taking A as center, draw a circle of radius 4 centimeter, taking B as center, draw another circle of radius 3 centimeter, construct tangents to each circle from the center of the other circle. So here we have a line segment AB, 8 centimeter length, right? With Question already giving you steps, right? What you need to do. Taking A as center, let's draw a circle of radius 4 centimeter. And B as center, let's draw another circle of radius 3 centimeter. Now we have to construct tangents to each circle from the center of the another one. If you remember what I told you, first we join their centers, then we take the perpendicular bisector, right? And then keep your compass at C, just draw a circle like this. It is intersecting the other two circles like this, P, Q, S and R. Now you can simply draw tangents like this. That's it. That's what you need to do. Justification you don't have to give, only steps of construction. So this was the last question of today's session. Now let's take a quick look at the homework questions. So a chord of circle of radius 26 centimeter is a tangent to another concentric circle of radius 10 centimeter. Find the length of the chord. Just read out the question carefully, draw the figure, and you can give your answers in the comment section below, right? Alright, so we have got you covered. There's so many sessions lined up for you from every Monday to Friday to make you exam ready. And we have free trial classes as well. You can click on the link in the description below. Get all your doubts clarified instantly during the class. And please like, share and subscribe so that you do not miss any new updates from us. Alright, so I'll see you soon in the next session. Be curious, keep learning and do a lot of practice. Yes? Thank you. Goodbye.